Yeah, talk to me, baby. Love speaks, and I'm listening.
You say you're tired.
Babe.
Baby, tell
Babe. Babe? Did you hear anything I just said?
Yeah, I heard you.
You're funny. Tell me, what did I just say?
You said something really important about... Hold on. Let me just finish reading this one comment real quick.
You are literally on Instagram right now. I can see the screen reflecting in your glasses.
Okay, you got me. But in my defense, this was a really interesting post about, you know what? I actually have no idea what it was about now.
Wow. I'm sure.
But hold on. You do the exact same thing when you're watching your shows, and I am trying to talk to you.
That is completely different. I am in the middle of the show. I can't just pause right during the juiciest part. That's blasphemy.
Really? There's literally a pause button right there on the remote.
But then I lose the momentum. The vibe. It's just not the same.
The vibe.
Yes. The emotional vibe of the scene.
Oof.
What?
So let me get this straight. You being all up in your show is fine, but me scrolling on Instagram is rude?
Yep. Okay. All right. I guess when you put it like that, I guess you got a point.
Yeah, I am just saying.
All right. It's pretty obvious. We both need some serious work on this.
Facts. And apparently we're not the only couple struggling with this whole listening thing.
Not at all. Which is actually perfect because that's what we're talking about today. Communication that actually connects.
Oh, shoot. You calling us out already?
Can't take it back now. If we can't be honest about our own mess, how are we gonna help anybody else?
Facts. All right, let's get into it.
Hey. Welcome back to House of Saints. Living, loving, and growing. I'm Jay.
And I'm John. And man, we are so grateful you guys came back for episode 2.
Absolutely. This episode right here is when you find out if people actually liked the first one or if they just, forgot to unsubscribe.
Right. But seriously, we have been blown away by the response. Like blown away. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And before we dive in, quick recap. Episode 1 was about love being a choice, not just a feeling.
Yep, we broke down 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient and kind. Those are actions you choose every day.
Even when your spouse leaves their dirty socks right next to the hamper. Not in the hamper, next to it.
Watch out now. Your boy aim is improving already since last episode.
Boy, somebody done lied to you. Your aim is not improving.
Oof. Fair point.
Exactly.
Also, everyone, don't forget to check out our website. We have devotionals, prayers, and more resources will be added later on.
Absolutely. Check it out. You won't regret it.
All right, let's talk about today's topic, communication.
Because apparently, just talking at each other while distracted, that does not count.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Stop being so paranoid.
True. So what's the problem? Why is it so hard for couples to communicate?
Great question. I think the biggest issue is that we confuse hearing with listening. And they are not the same thing.
Okay, break that down for me. What is the difference?
So hearing is just the physical act. Sound waves hit your eardrums, your brain processes it. But listening, that's intentional. That is engaging.
So like hearing is when you're nodding while I'm talking, but you're actually thinking about what we're having for dinner.
Haha, you ain't funny. We have all done it. Every one of us. But here's what I have learned. Real listening, it requires effort. You have to put down your phone, turn off the TV, eliminate distractions, and actually focus on your partner.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work.
It can be. That's where people tend to struggle.
Yeah.
And you know what is interesting? We actually communicate in completely different ways.
Heck yeah. I would say this has been one of our biggest challenges.
Right. Because I'm what they call the here and now person. When something goes wrong, I just want to talk about it immediately.
You ain't lying. The second you realize there's an issue, you need to address it right then and there.
Yep. Because in my mind, if we don't talk about it now, it's just going to sit there and fester.
Right. And me, on the other hand, I need time to process.
Which used to drive me bananas. Mm-mm-mm.
Wait, used to? Babe, it still does.
True, but I understand it better now. Back then, oof, I thought you just did not care.
Wow. Like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We would have a disagreement and you would want to talk about it right then and there.
Right then. Like, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. We are talking now. And meanwhile, you're still processing what just happened. You haven't figured out how you feel yet.
Right. And you would take that as me avoiding the conversation.
Absolutely. Avoiding, controlling, pick one.
When really, I just needed time to think.
Right.
And you're thinking I'm shutting you down. And I'm thinking you're being pushy.
But neither one of us was wrong. We just had different communication styles.
Yeah. But how did you figure that out? Because I remember we used to fight about this all the time. I mean, all the time.
I know, right? To a point, we would fight about when to have the fight.
The pre-fight fight.
Right. That was our specialty. That was our thing.
Facts.
But the first thing was just acknowledging that we're different. So now when something comes up and I want to talk about it immediately, I will say, hey, I need to talk about this. How much time do you need?
Yeah, and I will say, can we talk about it in an hour? Or can we talk about it tonight?
Right. So now I know we're going to talk about it. I'm not just left hanging.
Mm-hmm. And that gives me space to think about what happened and what I want to say.
Right. And honestly, it gives me time to calm down too. Because sometimes when I want to talk immediately, I may have a sharp tone.
Sometimes.
All right. Most of the time.
And now the break helps both of us.
Exactly. And here's where James 1:19 comes in. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and even slower to become angry.
Ooh, that is perfect. The slow to speak part, that is what I need.
Right. And the quick to listen part, that is what I need.
So it's pretty much about respecting each other's process.
Exactly. And once we figured this out, our conversations got so much better.
It really did.
All right. Let's talk about something that is very crucial in communication.
What's that?
Listening to understand versus listening to respond.
Break that down for me.
I'm glad you asked. Listening to respond means you're just waiting for a break so you can say your piece. You're not really absorbing what your partner is saying.
Right. You're thinking about your comeback while they are still talking.
Exactly. You're like a lawyer, preparing your defense while the witness is busy testifying.
Oof. That is a good analogy. That's a good one.
But listening to understand means you are fully present. You're trying to see things from their perspective versus only thinking about yours.
Man, that's hard. Especially when you feel like you need to defend yourself.
Of course you would say that.
I mean,
But it is hard. And that is where the slow to speak part comes in. You have to put a pause between what they say and what you say.
that pause. It seems simple, but man, if you think about it, it's deep.
Right. That pause gives you time to think instead of just reacting.
So you're responding instead of reacting.
Yep. And a lot of times we are not even arguing about what we think we are arguing about. On the surface, it might look like we are fighting about dishes, but really it is about feeling unappreciated.
Wow. Okay. So if you are just reacting to the surface issue, you miss the real problem.
Exactly. Instead of just arguing about who left a plate in the sink.
Which, let's be honest, is usually me.
Usually,
Wait. Why are you attacking me right now?
I am just keeping it real, babe.
Right. So what does good listening look like? Like what does it actually look like?
Well, first thing is eye contact. When your partner is talking, look at them. Not at that interesting thing on the ceiling you suddenly noticed.
All right, babe. I'm about tired of you calling me out like that.
Who? Me? Babe, I have lived with you for 17 years. I know all your tactics. All of them.
All right. I guess that's fair.
And then ask clarifying questions like, so what I'm hearing is, give them a chance to confirm your understanding.
Man, that is helpful because sometimes I repeat it back and you were like, no, that's not it at all.
Right. And that's okay. Better to ask than to assume.
True. Another big one is not interrupting, right?
Yes. Let them finish their thought.
I guess I'm guilty of that sometimes.
Sometimes,
Yep.
babe, you interrupt me constantly. Like, constantly.
My brain be on the move, babe.
I know, but just wait. Let them finish.
You're right. Okay, so what about tone of voice?
Oh, absolutely. Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger."
Man, that is so true. We need to talk said calmly is very different from we need to talk with attitude.
Facts. One makes me nervous. The other makes me want to forget that. I'm a believer.
And also, I think using I statements instead of you statements helps too.
Oh, definitely.
Instead of saying, you always leave the kitchen a mess, you say, I feel overwhelmed when the kitchen is not cleaned up.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Because you statements sound like accusations, like immediate accusations.
Exactly. But I statements express your feelings without attacking.
And it opens up space for your partner to respond with empathy instead of defensiveness.
Man, that's good.
All right, so here is your challenge this week. Y'all ready? Sit down with your partner and have a conversation where your only goal is to understand them, not to be understood.
Ooh, that's a good challenge. Y'all ain't ready.
Right? So you are fully focused on listening to them. Ask them about their day, their week, what's on their mind.
Use those skills we talked about. Eye contact, clarifying questions, no interrupting.
Even when you really want to interrupt because you just thought of something brilliant.
Especially then. Because when your partner feels truly heard, it changes everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so try it this week.
And next time, we're talking about faith as the foundation. How having God at the center creates that three-strand cord that cannot be broken.
Yes, and you don't want to miss it.
And before we go, this is not your typical podcast. It is more like a skit convo.
Exactly.
So enjoy the ride, and we will see you next time. From our house to yours, living, loving, and growing together.
Take care, everybody.
I'm here to hear you breathe. Put the phones down, let the silence wrap around the room. Let your heartbeat guide me closer, pull me deeper into you.
No rush, no pressure, no trying to be right.
Just your voice in the soft lamplight. I wanna know your truth, even when it shakes. Your feelings make the love you make. Quick to listen, slow to speak. That's how love grows strong, not weak. Every word, every breath you take, baby, that's how deep lovers are made.
Love speaks,
I listen,
not just waiting on my turn.
I'm with you.
Every pause, every word I learn.
Every pause, every word I learn.
When you talk, your heart opens doors, and I lean in to understand you more.
Love speaks,
And I'm listening.
love speaks. We can shift the tone, keep the fire low. Talk with grace when emotions overflow. I feel over you always when we disagree. Clarity is kindness, you and me. Don't read my mind, I'll tell you what I need. Slow it down when emotions speed, a gentle touch, a softer voice. Baby, that's love when we both make the choice. Quick to listen, slow to speak. Find your rhythm, match your beat. Ask the questions, find the need. Baby, that's how hearts stay deep. Love speaks, I listen, not just waiting on my turn. I'm with you. Every pause, every word I learn. Every pause, every word I learn. When you talk, your heart opens doors, and I lean in to understand you more. Love speaks,
And I'm listening.
love speaks.
Saturday morning, dreams in your cup.
Tell me your fears, tell me what lifts you up. If the waves rise high, we won't run away. We circle back, 'cause real love stays.
Talk to me, baby. I'm right here,
Still listening.
more than the feeling.